Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been, running out of ideas on what to film. I'm not sure what you guys want to see from me. So if you guys do have some ideas on what you want to see, you can comment them down below. I'll make sure to read them and take your advice and film videos on what you guys want to see from me. I did reach out to a group that I've been following, and someone gave me the request for me to talk about mental health, which we all struggle with. So I feel like that's one of the best topics to talk about because we all have our struggles with mental health. I've had so many struggles with it in the past. I was even in therapy, very intensive therapy for about a year. I was doing about 3 sessions a week. I was suffering from severe anxiety due to past traumas that I was struggling with that I didn't realize were traumas until I did meet up with her, and we talked about my past and stuff I've gone through and my history and all that, and she kind of made me realize that they were past traumas that I was kind of dealing with and not realizing they were as traumatic to me as they were and affecting me in my daily life as much as they were. So she recommended I see her about 3 times a week, and that kind of lasted for about a year, and I've been completely a different person since therapy. I highly recommend it. I don't know why people put a negative stigma on it. I think it's positive to go. I think you're strong when you go. Whenever someone tells me they're in therapy, I applaud them. I don't look down on them. To me, it's like a sign of strength. It's a sign of responsibility. It's a sign of courage. It's a sign of, you want to get better, and you want to feel better, and you want to figure out what's going on, and there's nothing weak about that. To me, that's a strength. So if you go to therapy, congratulations, you're doing the right thing. It will always make things better for you. It will never make things worse. And if you are thinking about going, I'm going to tell you right now from personal experience, it will help you so much. I mean, it completely turned my entire life around, and I fully believe it was because I went to therapy. So if you're struggling with anything, if you're feeling a little bit depressed or you're going through something and you don't know what exactly it is that is making you feel this way, go find a therapist, and trust me, she will figure it out and you guys will get through it together. She will give you coping mechanisms, ways to, deal with it, and before you know it, you will feel so much better. So you will not regret it. So what I did was I made a list of 7 things. It's kind of like a journal prompt where I wrote 7 bullet points down, and they're just random mental health questions, and we'll just go through them. These are my personal answers. If you guys want to, which I would love, you can answer your own answers to those questions that I'm going to ask down below in the comments so I can see what you guys think. So I would love to have you guys answer them as well. If you're watching, I would love to know what you guys answer to these questions too. So let's get started. So question number 1, it says, name 3 things you are thankful for. Well, first off, I'm obviously thankful for my family. Without them, I would not be here. They have seen me through the lows of the lows and the highs of the highs, and they've always been with me no matter what. And your family sticks by you, and we've stuck by each other, and they've stuck by me, and they're truly there for me. And I'm thankful every single second of every single day that I have a support system like that, because not everybody does. So I'm very thankful for them. Second, I'm thankful for my roommate, who is also my best friend. Ever since she came into my life, everything has been brighter. She's so great. And I mean, if you would have asked me when we met that we'd end up living together, I would have said, you're absolutely crazy. Because you never know you know, when you meet someone, what it's gonna end up being. She's the best. She's been there for me through so many of my hard times, and really made me feel comfortable enough to share very personal things and feel not judged, which is very hard because nowadays a lot of people love to judge for some reason. She has never made me feel uncomfortable with telling her something from my past, which is very, very personal, that I don't really like to talk about with just anybody. She never has pushed me to talk about things. It's more so if it does come up, if I do feel like venting and talking, she's always there to listen and gives the best advice, and, you know, makes me feel very secure and very protected. And that's, I mean, I could never thank her enough for that, so I'm insanely thankful for her. And she's also just the greatest person to live with. We work so well together. I think she could agree on that. It's been the best living here with her, and I would not change a thing. Number 3, I am thankful for my job. It's very hard, very, very, very hard. We all know, you know, very hard to find a job that you don't mind going to or that you enjoy. We've all had several jobs that we hated, so did I. You know, where you're just miserable and you're looking at the clock and you're like, oh my God, I just can't wait to leave. Why do I have to be here 5 days a week, you know, 8 to 4, 9 to 5, whatever you work. Some people work overnight, that's insane too. But I have been fortunate enough to find a job that I don't mind being at. Obviously, we all wish we were rich and we didn't have to work, but we all kind of have to work, so I am extremely grateful and glad that I have found a job that I don't mind being at so much. I stay very busy, so I don't really necessarily have to be looking at the clock. I feel very comfortable in my environment there. So I do recommend that if you have not found that type of job yet, to keep searching, because there is that perfect job out there for you. I mean, obviously, I'll take the perfect back. It's not perfect, nothing ever will be, but you can find something that you enjoy enough to not feel miserable in. So if you have not found that job yet, I suggest you keep looking, because it's out there for you. Okay, question number 2. What has been the happiest time in your life? My happiest time in my life is currently. I've never been this happy in every way. So work-wise, I like my job. I love my job. Personally, my home situation couldn't be better. I'm living with the person that I've wanted to live with, that, you know, I enjoy living with and sharing my space with, and we're very, 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 we live well together, we work well together, we're very clean, we're very, you know, we listen to each other's things, if we're very respectful. It's the very harmonious living situation. Yeah, she's the best, so I have no complaints. This is my dream living in situation environment where I'm living with someone that I love so much, and we work well together, and there's respect, and there's lots of space, and it's clean, and it's quiet, which I love as well. Just quiet and neat and clean and organized. That's my dream. So I'm currently and also obviously my family, I'm very close with them, always will be, and they're, you know, I spend time with them as well, and my nieces, and when I can, and it's all great, so I have no complaints. This is the best season of my life. This is the best time of my life. I have absolutely nothing to complain about. We're all healthy, which is number 1. We are all healthy. So that alone, erase all the other stuff I just said. That alone is why this is the happiest time of my life, because we are all healthy currently, because it wasn't always that way. So because we are all healthy, we should not be complaining. So that's the answer to that. Okay, question number 3. What are 3 new hobbies you would like to try? I have been thinking about this actually, because I'm terrible at sitting still. I would like to try pottery, just to think about making things with your hands, like a pretty vase or a nice ceramic cup, or a little holder for something. I'd also like to try a new sport. I do or have played almost all sports. I played basketball growing up, softball, volleyball, tennis. I love to bowl. The only thing golf-wise, I've never really been into that. Obviously I like mini golfed, and then I recently in Vegas tried Topgolf, which was 1,000 times harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'll try to insert a clip of me swinging that. I have the worst stance on the planet. I mean, I look so just terrible. My stance, all that, it was just bad. I could barely hit the ball. I mean, I missed several times. I swung and I missed because, I don't know, I've always felt like my coordination was on point, but golf is not anywhere near as easy as I thought. It's very, very hard. But I have heard that it's very good for your mental health and your focus, because you are just so in tune with the ball and in tune just with the entire sport. So you kind of, your mind, it doesn't think about anything that's going on outside of it. So you kind of just focus on it. So you kind of get to like breathe and kind of get away from life for a little bit, which I do like that idea. You kind of go into another world for a bit, which I do feel when I play tennis especially. I feel like all I'm thinking about is playing, all I'm thinking about is winning, all I'm thinking about is having a good time. I'm not thinking about anything that's going on in my life at the moment, just tennis, which I love. But definitely would want to try a new sport. I don't know if it would be soccer or I don't even know what other sports. I just recently tried cornhole, which was really, really fun. One of my cousins and I, we beat everybody because it was, I mean, we have good aim, I guess, but we're having so much fun at the park. And one of my uncles, he knows how to play it very well, so he was showing me how to play, and it was super cool concept, and it's so much fun I like to play every sport, frisbee, everything, but I don't know, maybe soccer? I've never done soccer. I don't know if I have the stamina for soccer though. I'm not young anymore. And third thing I would like to try is maybe some either guitar lessons or piano lessons. I'm on the fence because I claim to know guitar, but it's only because I know how to play one song, which is the Titanic song, and that's all I can play on the guitar, so I don't really know how to play guitar. But I would love to play either learn how to play guitar or the piano, because my hands are big, so everyone says I have the perfect fingers for piano. That would be magic if I learned how to play piano. I'm super romantic, so that would be so nice to be able to play the piano for somebody, or the guitar. Okay, question number 4. What is a part of yourself that you are unhappy with, and how can you work on improving this? So, that's a good question. I often feel like I'm not doing enough. I don't know if you guys struggle with that. I struggle with it, not daily, but often. Not lately, because lately I feel like I have a lot on my plate, like a lot. So lately I've been kind of feeling the opposite, where I feel overwhelmed because I do have so much going on, especially work-wise, that I'm like on a work overload where I just feel constantly overwhelmed because there's so much responsibility that's falling on my shoulders and I cannot fail. And I'm doing everything I can to prepare and to, stay focused, but it gets really hard sometimes. And then obviously aside from work, I need to have a personal life. We all do. Make sure you have work-life balance. Do not completely consume your life with work because you need balance. You need it. That's what I'm struggling with, is my entire brain, my entire everything is going to work and focused on work, and I need to remember to take time for myself and for my family and for my friends, and do things that I enjoy as well, and not just work, because it's very easy to get stuck in that cycle of just work, where you need to have some type of balance. But then it's odd because I do have a day filled with things to do, but at the same time I feel like, do I need a second job? Can I be making more money? I think the thing I'm most unsatisfied with is my income. I think that's what's stinging me. I feel like I should be making more money. I should be more financially secured. I should bring more money in. I should be bringing more money in with the amount of work that I do. So I feel like I'm completely unsatisfied with my pay currently. With the amount that I am putting in, I don't feel like it reflects back. I think that's what I'm currently unhappy with the most is, I don't feel as appreciated and as I should be. Verbally, I get it a lot. I'm being told lots of beautiful things and stuff, but I think it should reflect on my pay as well, which I do feel like when you're in that situation, speak up, and you gotta speak up, or else nothing's ever gonna happen for you. So speak up for yourself, But yeah, I think that's currently what I'm unhappy with, and what am I doing to improve this? Well, I need to do something about it because I'm not happy with that situation. I do feel like more should be coming in, and I do feel like I'm still young, on the younger side. I'm not in my teens, but I still have a lot of time, so I do have opportunities, and I do feel like I deserve more money-wise. So if it's not where I am now, I have to look for it somewhere else, but I do feel like I should be bringing in more cash flow, for my future, obviously. I'm very comfortable, but I just think I could have more. And why not go for more? Why not reach higher? We all have to just constantly reach higher. Don't stay comfortable for too long somewhere, Aim higher, work harder so you can keep climbing and make more money. Okay, question number 5. What is the goal you are currently working towards? Okay, this is a great one. So kind of matches a little bit with the last one, but the goal that I'm currently working towards is investing in a home. I've been very, very, very fortunate to have seen several people in my family, and most importantly my own dad, do this successfully, investing in property, waiting for the market to, be low and invest, buy a property, fix it up, rent it or Airbnb it. I'm seeing it with my own eyes, through my dad, through family members, successfully investing, flipping properties, fixing it up, reselling it for more, or, renting it out, bringing in the extra income monthly. I've seen it, and I'm next. Mark my words, I'm next. I will be the next one in the family to invest in property. I will do it. Thankfully, I have so many people to if I have questions, I can ask very close family members of mine. Like I said, my own dad, you know, it's funny. He's such a business guy, which I love. He's so smart with his money. So smart with his money, which my grandpa was very smart with his money. So I think that's where my dad got it from, that mentality of just wanting more and you know, saving and being very smart. And I think I got that too. And I feel like, you know, I need to pick his brain a little bit. Every time we go to dinner, it's funny. When we go to dinner, we talk about it. One time we were at dinner, and that was the entire conversation was, okay, let's crunch some numbers. Okay, if I make this much a year, make this much, I can afford this much, or I can buy a home that's this much, and then invest and flip it and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that is a goal I'm working towards, is investing in a home and possibly renting it out or Airbnb-ing it. But that would be so much fun and 100% possible. Okay, question number 6. One more after this, guys. This is probably a very long video. I am so sorry, but I like to talk. But yeah, so one event that troubles me still, that I want to work on letting go, is, I think it's like, well, there's several, but if I had to choose one currently, and only one, would be the event of my mom's cancer journey. If anyone that's watching has gone through a family member that had cancer, my full respects. You know, it's the hardest thing we've ever had to go through. I mean, that was the darkest period of my life. Right after is actually when I just went completely downhill and ended up in therapy. I think that's what tipped me over completely. And the whole family, to be honest. I was just the only one that actually went to therapy, but I feel like we could have all used it. It was the darkest time. I mean, just imagine. Her stomach was hurting. We go to the doctor. She's in the doctor for 2 weeks here. They find nothing. She's, you know, feeling extremely, extremely, extremely sick and a lot of pain. They're running tests for 2 weeks worth. She's admitted in the hospital, supposedly running tests nonstop. They let her go and say, you're fine. She gets home and she's pretty much dying on the couch. My dad's so frustrated. We go to Mexico the next morning and she's diagnosed with stage 4 stomach colon cancer. So tell me why here in, you know, the US, they cannot see a massive tumor in her when they were running tests for 2 weeks, when this doctor in Mexico literally simply touches her and can feel the tumor because it was so big. Let alone we found out it was stage 4 cancer. So, I mean, just from there on out, about two years worth of complete darkness and chaos and depression, and mind you, life does not stop because we're depressed. Life does not stop because we're upset, because we're sad, because we're mad at the world that this is happening to the one person that deserves it the least. The nicest person you can ever know is my mom. So the fact that this is happening to her, not that it should happen to anybody else, because it shouldn't have happened to anybody else. No one deserved it. No one deserves it. But I mean, that's an angel right there. And the fact that this is happening to her completely destroyed me, destroyed the family. I mean, like I said, if this would have been with anybody else in the family, it would have been the same hurt. But it was so shocking because this was directly in my home, and you hear cancer all the time, but you never think it can happen to you or to somebody you know. And now it's in my home. So that is something I wish I could let go because it destroyed me. And it's something that crosses my mind every single day. That's why in the earlier questions I said, you know what, scratch everything I said. Scratch it. as long as we're healthy, I'm happy, because that's all that matters. That's all that matters, because you can have $1 million in the bank, right? $1 million in the bank. But if you have someone in your family that's sick, you won't be happy. Nothing in your life will be good. Everything is poisoned now because this massive important person in your life is sick and suffering, and you can't do anything to help them. You can't do anything to take it away, and that will eat you alive. So if there's one thing I could let go of, is all that hurt, all that pain, all that anxiety, all that darkness, all that I felt for those years. But at the same time, because we went through that, I feel like we're more appreciative of our health. We're more appreciative of each other. We're more appreciative because we know that at any second it could be taken from you. At any second it could be taken from you. Sorry, there's like a trash guy outside. It's gonna get loud. But at any moment it could be taken from you, and if you don't have your health, you have nothing. But that is the one pain I wish I could let go, that I still carry with me. Okay, question number 7. We're at the last one, guys. My hand looked really big there. When is the last time you did something nice for yourself? I cannot stress this enough. You have to treat yourself. Treat yourself well, treat yourself great, treat yourself like you treat those you love. You're the most important person in your life. You gotta take care of yourself. I'm sure you work very hard, we all do. Make sure you treat yourself every now and then. Obviously, we can't necessarily maybe do it every day, because, we all have things to pay and all that, but every now and then treat yourself. The last time I treated myself was, I went to Starbucks and I got myself a cold brew, because that's my favorite drink. That's my favorite thing to consume. Even over food, I'd rather have a coffee. I'm a coffee addict. I'm obsessed with coffee. That's my treat. Is anytime I want to really, really treat myself, I go get myself some coffee. But thank you guys so much if you're still watching. I'm not sure if you still are, but if you still are, thank you. I really appreciate it. This was such a great video idea. I appreciate, everyone for, watching, if you're watching. If you want to watch more videos like this, comment down below. Let me know what you want me to talk about. I'll talk about whatever you guys want. We can create a community here where there is no judgment passed, and we can talk about anything and feel comfortable, not judge. Just, we could form a little bond here and be there for each other through the good and the bad, and we can talk, and it'd be nice to form a little community on here. So thank you guys so much again for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know your answers down below to the questions. I really, really want to know. So bye. I'll see you later. Have a great day.